Green Team Media.
It's a lot of fun coming into a show. Every year we are advisors to my father. Obviously, we watch these candidates from soup to nuts, really, from the press conference that we're at today, literally all the way through the finale. And it's really interesting to see how they grow, how they work together, how they interact. We're dealing with type A people, who have to work on teams. It's a very different than they're used to in their day jobs. And, it's really amazing. It brings out certain character types. I think it exacerbates certain character types, and sometimes it leads to conflict. But it's really interesting to watch it all unfold. We've got a great cast. We've got 18 cast members, and it was really because we couldn't turn some of them away. We just have such terrific people that we knew that they were going to be just great for the show. But you've got so many big names, whether it's Adam Carolla or Lisa Lampanelli, or the list really goes on. And many of them have had things to do with the show before. Dee Snider happened to be in one of the casts in the last season. Lisa Lampanelli did the roast of my father. So many of these people we knew before the show, and they're really incredible talents. Many of them we're going to see their talent level on the show, and it's going to be really exciting to see. In the back of your mind, you're always sizing people up. I think it's something that we do in business. I think it's something we certainly do here. But at the end of the day, you can't really see the true character until they're in the boardroom, until they're working together. That's really, when the heads start clashing, that's when you really see who's going to make it and who's not. So it's going to be interesting to see that in a few weeks. When you're a type A personality, you never want to be disgraced. You never want to be embarrassed. You want to save face. And every single one of them are killers in their own regard. They've been incredibly successful, and they've had to be killers in order to get to that level of success. And when people start battling, when words start getting thrown around, it certainly affects their ego. It certainly affects their type A personalities. They want to win. Every single person out there, they're all winners. And it's really interesting to see. We've raised tens and tens of millions of dollars for various charities, whether it be St. Jude and John Rich last year or many others. Really just incredible causes. And when people are battling for something that they believe in, when they're battling for charity, sometimes it does make those emotions come out. Well, it's going to be a longer season for one, but I think you're going to see a lot of humor. When you try and size up that cast on the very first day, you look for certain different traits. And this year I really see a lot of laughter. I see a lot of witty cast members, people who are really going to go after each other and aren't afraid to really throw the punches. And it's going to be interesting. There are a lot of killers in that cast.